The Merchant's Decree, a map of markets. Hark, young Sylvan. Stand thou here upon this balcony and gaze upon the kingdom of commerce. Thou hast a craft, a product of thine own wit and labor, but a treasure locked in a chest is but a heavy stone. To flourish, thou must choose the paths, the channels, by which thy wares shall reach the hands of the folk. Know that each road leadeth to a different soul, and to master the market, thou must master the way. Let us begin our journey through the many gates of trade. First, seek thou the local market, where the breath of the people mingleth with the scent of spices. Here, at the town square, and within the markets designed for young apprentices like thyself, thou shalt find thy neighbors. 'Tis the place to test thy mettle. Speak directly to the buyer, watch their eyes as they touch thy goods, and learn what pleases them. To apply thy business here, thou must build a stall that catcheth the eye, and speak with a silver tongue to those who wander by. But lo, the world is wider than the village walls. Behold the digital parchment, thy website. It is a shop that never sleepeth, a manor house that anyone in the world may visit by the magic of the wire. Here thou art the king of thine own domain. Thou settest the price, and tellest thy story without any lord to hinder thee. To build this channel, thou must ensure thy pages are as beautiful as a cathedral, and thy cart is as easy to pull as a child's toy. Yet how shall the people know thy manor exists? Thou must employ the social media heralds. These are the town criers, who carry thy image and thy word to every corner of the realm. Use the scroll of portraits to show the beauty of thy work, and the bird of brief words to share thy news. To apply thy business here, thou must not merely shout, "Buy." Thou must share the secrets of thy craft and join the great conversation of the commoners. If thou desirest to reach those who shop in the grand halls of others, thou must speak to the retailers. These are the keepers of established shops, who shall take thy goods and sell them for a portion of the coin. It is a heavy price to pay, but they offer thee their loyal customers and their prime locations. To enter this channel, thou must prove to the shopkeeper that thy goods shall bring them profit and honor, and thy packaging must be sturdy enough for their shelves. Now consider the direct sale to the great guilds, the B2B channel of which the ancients spoke. Here thou dost not sell a single trinket to a peasant, but 1,000 units to a lord or a merchant king. It is a path of long dinners, formal treaties, and deep trust. To apply thy business to the guilds, thou must show them how thy product solveth their great problems, or helpeth their own workers to be more industrious. Once a year, the trumpets sound for the expos and exhibitions, the grand tournaments of trade. Here, all the masters of the craft gather under one great silk pavilion. It is a place of wonder where thou mayest see thy rivals and meet the most powerful buyers in the land. To succeed at the expo, thou must create a display so magnificent that it stoppeth the heart, and thou must be ready to talk until thy throat is dry. Finally, there is the great bazaar of the online marketplace. It is like the town square, but it spans the globe, and many merchants fly their flags under one roof, like the halls of Amazonia or the ports of Etsy. Here, the customers are many, but the competition is fierce. To survive this channel, thou must have the fastest horses for delivery and the most glowing testimonials from those who have bought from thee before. "But father," Sylvan cried, "which path shall I tread?" Prospero laughed, a sound like dry leaves in autumn. "Child, a wise king does not rely on a single bridge to cross a river. Thou must build a network of paths. Use the website for thy soul, the social media for thy voice, and the retailers for thy reach. When one path is blocked by storm or shadow, the others shall keep thy kingdom solvent and thy coffers full." Go forth then, young merchant. The market is a sea, and these channels are thy sails. Some winds shall be light, and others shall roar with the fury of a tempest. But if thou knowest thy target, the souls thou wishest to serve, and thou choosest thy channels with a steady heart, thy business shall grow into a legacy that outlives even these old bones. The stage is set, the curtain rises, go and play thy part in the guild of life.